Big Bad Paul, we're live.
Hectic.
Welcome, mate.
Thanks for having me,
Welcome.
bro.
Thank you. Mate, we were just sort of covering off a bit about what we do and our ages, and you probably thought I was a lot older based on my grey hairs.
100%.
Thanks for the vote of confidence, bro.
All good, bro.
But yeah, man, we're just talking about your last fight.
Yeah, last
So
fight.
Paul Houteas, a Muay Thai fighter, 4 fights, 3 wins,
That's correct. 3 wins, 2 losses now.
2 losses. That last fight was, I was just saying, man, it was like you boys had beef before it or something.
No,
You just came out swinging. It was so good to watch. I want to put it up. I'm going to put it up in a second. But yeah, man, like you're a full-time Sparky by day, and you're fighting Muay Thai, like actively training and fighting and mixing it all up and juggling it. How do you do it? Like, fuck,
It's very hard, man. To be honest, it's like run my own show, being a Sparky, and then get to train 6 days a week.
6 days
Yeah, trying to juggle it.
in
Very
between
hard.
Sparky.
Yeah.
Wow. What times are you training?
So wake up in the morning, go to work, and then come back about 6, train 6 to 8,
Yeah.
and go home, go to sleep.
Shit.
Yeah, or even train before I even go to work. So
Wow,
all
man.
depends.
You're always sharpening that sword, eh? You have to.
It's got to be done.
Yeah, because your opponents are doing the same, if not more. Like, you never know.
110%, yeah. We've been a cruiserweight. It's big boys. So one
Yeah,
shot,
yeah.
party's over. So
But 90 kgs, yeah?
90 kgs, yeah.
Bro, yeah, because that fight, like, I'm going to put it up now. The veracity is probably the right word. You boys came in like there was some drama, and it just kept going. It was almost, even into the third, you boys kept swinging. He swept you a couple of times, a couple of cheeky ones.
It happens.
But you were landing a couple of really good, that left hand and the left body kick. Man, it was good. Really good. Fast pace too. For your weight class, it was very quick, man. It was good. Very, very quick. Oh, I'll put it up now. Because that was, I was trying to find stuff on you for a little while. And then you popped up and said, hey, bro, he's a
cheeky link.
you know, I should get the headphones on for it because oh, no, you can hear it from me. I think I just watched the first because, man, like,
I fucking love this guy, man. He's awesome.
the announcer,
Yeah, I love him.
he's
Top
good,
bloke.
man. He's
Yeah.
actually real good.
His fight record, 6 fights and 4 victories. He trained
He's a stunt double for Chris Hemsworth, this guy.
This guy,
Yeah.
the guy you fought,
Found that after, yeah.
he's a stunt double for Chris Hemsworth.
Yeah.
No shit.
Yeah, swear to God, yeah.
Are you joking?
Told me after. He said he doesn't, that's his job.
I'm trying to see the Hemsworth.
Yeah.
Like, really? Shit, so you fought Thor, basically.
Yeah, pretty much, yeah.
All right, that's all right.
3 wins from 4 fights. He trains at Bloodshed Muay Thai in Brisbane. Welcome home, the prodigal son, Paul Houteas.
They love you in Brisbane, huh?
Yeah, they do, man. Big crowd, man.
It's good. That's at Brisbane Casino?
Yeah, it's a star, so.
Bro, packed event. Look at it.
To be contested over 3
I might just skip through the...
Yeah, 100%. And I haven't fought over a year as well, so this is my sort of my comeback.
And so you haven't fought for a year,
Yeah.
and you started training 4
26
years ago.
Yeah. Started a little bit
And
late.
you've had 5 fights.
Yeah,
Bro, that's impressive. And you're full-time self-employed
that's correct, yeah.
with a trade. That's dedication, my man.
Trying my best.
Bro, we have to, right?
Yeah, 100%.
Like, man, if you don't have a go and you always wanted to,
Yeah.
you'll just live with that regret your whole life.
Yeah, 100%. That's my whole
So-
regret now. Like, I'll take on anyone, anywhere, don't care.
Smart,
No
yeah.
fucks given, just because I know when I'm older, I'm done.
Yeah, yeah,
Like, do it now.
Get it out of the
and
way.
then fuck it off.
Well, you
And
can
that's it.
too. It's sad when you see those fighters that are still trying to throw, and they're really old.
Yeah,
Remember when
100%.
Anthony Perosh was still in the UFC?
Oh, yeah, like he was getting
Bro, let it go, man. You
nice
know?
guy. A lot of
Legend,
respect to
you
him.
know? Yeah. Let it go. Look at this. Straight out of the blocks. Bang. Fucking everywhere, bro. Just look at this. I love it. Swinging, spinning elbows and everything, man. Just out of the blocks.
But he slows down as well, so he goes hard out. And he's
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
I'm tired. But
Yeah,
then
yeah.
I'd start as well.
Yeah, that's right. No, he really came
Yeah.
out swinging early. Those rings are small, eh?
Yeah,
the
real
Muay Thai
tiny.
rings, they're small, aren't they?
100%.
There's not a lot of room between you, man.
Yeah, big crowd. Like, massive fucking crowd.
So this would be like your biggest fight,
Yeah,
biggest event?
100%.
Sick, man. How good is that? Like, to honestly, they only been on it 4 years to get an event like that is really impressive.
I was a big shout to Dwayne Glasgow for getting me on that show.
Oh, yeah?
A lot of belief
Mate.
in me to be on this because I was one of the boys who had like less fights on this card.
And a year off too before
Yeah,
this.
everyone else had
Man.
more fights, more experience. I just said, I won't let you down. I'm down here. I'm down to fight. So
Nice, man.
get me on. Get
Why'd
it
you
done.
take the year?
Sorry?
Why'd you take the year off?
Couldn't get opponents.
Oh, no way.
Yeah, so I had
Shit.
5 pullouts.
Wow.
Yeah, so
How much? Oh, so you're still training, but
Yeah,
fuck,
training.
you're not getting that ring knowledge, man. That learning.
Yeah, I was meant to fight in March this year, and
Yeah.
guy pulled out on weigh-ins.
Wow. What? You couldn't
Out
make
of
weight?
nowhere,
Or?
no. Even before the weigh-ins, I just copped a call saying, "Hey, man, your opponent's pulled out." I'm like, "Fuck, you serious, man?" So
So it's tricky because, man, you're putting all this time. We'll keep going. I just want to finish this round because this was a.
the second round I come out, that's when I sort of switch on a bit.
But bro, like this guy, to handle the amount of damage this guy was trying to throw you,
Believe it or not, he was a nice guy too.
bro. No, there was good respect between you, man. It was yeah.
Like, it's all love, man. Like, in the ring, kill, be killed. That's my mentality. But after, all mates, man. Like,
so
show all respect.
big smile here, bro.
Yeah.
Like in between rounds, just loving it.
Pretty much, man. It's like, I'm just happy I soaked it all. I'm like, fuck,
Yeah.
I'm here, man. Look
That's
what I've done.
Soak it up, bro.
So it's like, yeah, let's go.
What are they, 3 2-minute rounds?
Yeah, 3-2s.
So that's not long.
I won the 3-3s.
Yeah,
But
but still,
I
I'm
couldn't
saying
get
you don't get to do this a lot. So
Yeah.
it's such a small. It feels like a long time, I
yeah,
guess,
100%.
but it's not a long time. All the training. Look at this, bro.
You train for 10 to 12 weeks.
Just yeah,
For 6 minutes.
I know,
If
but the
not
6 minutes
more.
feels like 12 weeks.
Yeah.
Eh?
That's it,
and
100%.
afterwards, you feel like it.
Yeah. I used to fight a heavyweight and super heavyweight. So,
Oh, really?
Like, boys can hit me this weight. I'm all good.
Well, it does mean because the damage is man. He started and he starts backing off.
Yeah.
Bang, there it is. Nice left, bro. There it is. So you after watching this, where do you sort of go? Like, are you sort of now lining up to fight again? Or
Yeah, so I was meant to fight on a show, then a guy pulled out on me straight away. And then,
So pulling out, guys.
man, I'm sure they got their reasons, but then I've got a fight on 24th September.
Yeah, nice.
That's at 82 kilos, 82, 83 kilos.
Oh, under what you weigh now?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. It's a big difference, man.
Yeah, so
What do you normally walk around at?
96. It's not too bad, but
So it's 24th of September.
Yeah.
Have you started? Do you start cutting from now? Yeah. You don't have to.
it's a
eh?
slow process. Like,
Yeah.
got a full-time nutritionist that sponsors me.
Yeah, man.
So Blue Lotus, Chelsea's fucking keeps my meals on check,
Bro,
man.
if you start cutting like a handful of weeks out and you got to drop that much
Yeah.
weight, you'd be crazy,
Like-
right? You'd be fucking crazy. I don't know. I've never done anything like it, but just to think about how much weight you'd have to drop, like when you try and lose weight, how long it takes when you do it properly. Just 24th of September, I'll be like 12th of August.
6 weeks almost.
6 weeks out, you already start. That's good. So you should be able to make it pretty
Oh, easy, hopefully.
comfortably, right?
Yeah.
If you're just doing the right things each day, incrementals, right? It's 1%ers. Because when I was talking to Luke, I think it was before or after, there was a fighter out of, I can't remember which gym it was, but she had some really shit advice and she went and she was trying to cut all this weight and then she went from sauna to cryo and burnt her leg.
Oh, yeah.
And I was like, pretty fucking horrific. I'm thinking, man, you get yourself into that position where you're trying to cut a stupid amount of weight with very little time. It's dangerous, right? It can lead
100%.
to some problems, man.
So the fight before this, I cut 10 kilos on the day of the weigh-in. Not
Your
this one,
previous fight.
my previous
You cut
fight.
10 kgs on
Yeah.
the day before the weigh-in.
The day of the weigh-in. So
What time did you weigh in?
my weigh-in was at 6 o'clock at night. Between 11 a.m. to about 5 o'clock, I was in a bathtub and just melting away.
Bro, can you explain to me the process from when you woke up to when you got on the scales and you're like, yeah, they're mad, 10 kgs down? Because that's fucked.
Pretty much, yeah.
That's actually fucked.
I was in Brisbane. I was going to Brisbane. I was still here. And I jumped on the scale. It was 105. I'm like, fuck, I'm a week out.
Well, you gotta be at 90?
I had to be, 90. So I was like 15 kilos out.
bro.
So I started water loading, got down to 100. Then I was like still 100 kilos on the Friday. I'm like, here we go. Here's the fun. So my dietitian at the time came with me, sat in the bathtub with me and sort of just hanged out, make sure I didn't die.
Were you just sitting in the bathtub with a sweatsuit on? Or?
No, hot water. And
Just
just,
hot
literally
water.
melting away. So I was in 20 minutes in, 10 minutes in, wrapped in towels, and just kept on going. Yeah. She wanted to call it off at 90, I think 95, and I was like, no.
Yeah, she's pretty smart, eh?
We're going hard. My trainer walks in and goes, you're making 90.
If you're at 95, right,
Yeah.
just push it extra, like,
Yeah.
fuck.
I was like, fuck it, let's go.
So just more bath time, is that what
More
literally
bath
was?
time. Yeah, I couldn't put my pants on, couldn't do my hair, I couldn't do anything.
You're just weak as
Yeah.
fuck, eh?
Yeah.
Like someone could just flick you and you just fall over.
Pretty much. Like when I weighed in for that fight, my opponent was walking, I was just like, straight death.
Bro.
And my trainer's like, just look strong, which I'm like, yeah, okay, bro, let's go.
But you know what? Once you get back, when you actually get back to your normal weight,
Oh, it's fucked.
How much difference is there? And then you're obviously going to have that advantage when you're back
Yeah.
in the ring. But fuck, it's a lot, man. 15, bro.
Yeah.
I mean, that's a shit ton of weight.
Pretty much fight day, I was 103.
That's
So as
insane.
soon as I left that weigh-in,
You gotta be closer.
I weighed in.
You can pull it back.
Yeah.
Pull it back. Yeah, it's all right.
After I weighed in, just literally rehydrated, got food.
Yeah, are you hitting like hydrolyte off the bat? Is that what you're doing? You'd have to do that first before water, right? Because your body would
100%.
probably resist water straight away, right?
Yeah, pretty much slow little sips.
Incremental sips, yeah.
Yeah.
And we have like fruit.
Nah, rice and pasta.
Okay. Yeah, just bulk up.
Pretty much just shoot back up and
Bro.
then just go out. And that fight I won in 47 seconds by knockout, so it was pretty good.
Well, that worked, I guess.
Yeah.
So how does the body feel after? Did you notice something different in the body after that much weight comes and goes in such a short span of time?
Pretty much on the Sunday,
Yeah.
I was almost 110. I just ate normal food again,
Oh my God.
and I was just shot back. I'm like,
So what you like you like shrink the fuck out of your stomach for such a really quick shrink and then it just boom balloons back up?
yeah,
or
I'll
something?
just have like a normal meal, like say Thai food, and then I'll just explode again.
So weird how your body can do that, eh?
It's hard, but
Because like most people try to lose that weight over 6 months, right? You did it in like fucking 8 hours.
like I don't condemn people doing it, but for the fight
Man.
game, you sort of have to do it to
Yeah,
make
well,
weight.
a lot of people don't understand it, but it's just the competitive advantage, right? It really gives you that upper hand if you've got more strength behind your punches after you weigh in. Is that really the crux of it, or
Sort of, yes and no. It's sort of like I fought at heavyweight when I didn't have to cut weight at all,
yeah,
and those punches,
that would have fucking hurt.
they fucking hurt.
Yeah, because heavyweight was what, 100 kgs,
Plus
so 100 plus to what limit?
120,
Okay,
and,
so up
then
to 120.
I've even fought at 120 as well, just for shits and giggles.
And were you weighing at 120?
I was like 126. I had to cut to 120.
And did you find your punches were more effective at that weight?
Heavier punches, but I was fucking slow as
Oh,
shit.
you'd be slow as fuck,
Yeah.
yeah, bro. From where you are now to
Yeah.
that weight. So you noticeable difference. So you sort of got to find that rhythm, that sweet spot between what weight is going to work for you. Because I always think about how they get the advantage, but some fighters don't really cut much. And like people like Adesanya on the professional stage, he doesn't really cut too much. But in comparison to some other guys like Paulo Costa, for example, in his weight division, he'd be cutting massive weight. But he's a different style, I guess, in the way he fights. But
Yeah, 100%.
it's brutal, man. Because just for talking to so many different fighters over the years and watching shit, I just can't believe some of it. Honestly, it's fucked. You guys are crazy.
For this, I'm trying to get down to 76, 79. That's where I want to go eventually, like next year.
Next year,
That's what I want to
start
fight
now.
at.
You got all the time.
pretty much. No, I am 100%. I want to sort of, because all the boys I fight 90
Yeah.
or 95, they're taller than me.
Yeah,
So even this dude
that
here-
guy was me. He had some tight size over you, right?
Oh,
That makes a
literally,
difference.
At the weigh-ins, I'm like, hey, bro, how you going?
You get that elbow over. It's got
Yeah.
it does make a difference. But bro, yeah, like man, to come back first fight after a year against a guy that sort of style and body weight and style and length and everything, mate, you banged it out. It was good.
Yeah, no, fuck, we
Very
don't,
good.
We don't quit.
No,
Like,
that's
especially
awesome.
from the two gyms I represent, Bloodshed and Full Force, there's no quit. Like,
And then so your next fight's in Sydney, right?
nah, Queensland.
Oh, back in Queensland.
Back in Queensland,
oh, awesome.
yeah.
Same the casino or not?
Nah, it's called Honour Premier League, so
Oh,
it's
nice.
my Bloodshed's own fight night. So
All right, so there's a few of these because I've watched the Urban Fight Nights. I've watched Eternal MMA. What's this one called?
it's called Honour
And the
Fight
one
League.
this was short.
This
War on
is
the Shore.
called War on the Shore.
Mate, so there's so many different little...
Yeah, there's heaps. There's War on the North Shore in Sydney. There's
Oh, really?
Yeah, there's so
Interesting.
There's Rebellion.
Well, it's getting bigger here, right? Because it was...
100%.
Man, I'm 33, so when I was young, it was very, very... Like, not many people were into martial arts. It was very... Oh, I don't even know, man. It
was all
very
karate
random.
shit.
Karate?
Yeah.
Yeah, because dad were like, you know, Bruce Lee or Van Damme or
Yeah,
something.
that's it.
But it was no, like... It wasn't ingrained into people the way it is in some other countries. So when from a young age or from when you're watching it, unless you know your dad did and got you into it, it was one of those situations. It's not very common here. So now it's starting to see a lot of it, a lot more of it, a lot of different stuff. It's not just kickboxing. It's Muay Thai, it's BJJ, it's MMA, it's fucking everything. But do you ever fight on MMA cards or you just Muay Thai?
Because of Luke, he wants me to fight MMA,
Sure,
but I'm
bro.
still...
Do it.
I don't
Why
know,
not?
man. Just,
Take
I don't know. There's
take the risk.
To be honest, there's a guy that Luke fought on last Urban.
Yeah.
He wants to fight me.
Okay.
And I'm just like, bro, like, one, I'm not heavyweight. Number two, I don't do MMA. But
Well,
he still
he's
constantly
obviously-
asks me.
If he wants you to fight MMA at heavyweight for your first fight, it's setting you up to fail. Really, like first you want to have a bit of a. Fuck, heavyweight's a big jump, right? From where you're trying to go anyway, right? Down to 70.
Yeah, I'm trying to cut. But like, man, to be honest, if that came to fruition,
Fuck
But
it, eh?
I'm down. Like if you want
Big
to
Macs
just,
for a couple of weeks, eh?
yeah, 100%, man. Like a 4 days, I'm down.
Yeah.
Like I'm on a very strict diet, like 1,500 calories a day.
Yeah, wow.
So if I can do some cheeky little 4 days here, crust pizza here,
Bro.
like, I'm down.
Well, it would be a good experience too, man, because it's a different style. You could still integrate the Muay Thai into it, but it'd be just, you got so much more to think about, right?
Oh, 100%. Like
For wrestling and grappling and, mate, so much. Do you train any type of
I do train MMA with MMA boys, but I'm more for the stand-up at the gym.
Yeah.
Because, they just don't have the sort of Muay Thai stand-up.
Yeah,
and they can
they're fighting someone the same style, yeah. Makes a difference.
It's a lot different
Yeah,
because you got sort of, they can take me down. I remember my first MMA, this guy literally picked me up from like the floor and threw me to the ground. I'm like, fuck this.
Did you ever play footy?
No, I played soccer.
Yeah, I played a lot of footy. Helps.
Oh, 100%.
Just the knowledge of how to tackle gives you a bit of an advantage. But it's different, eh? When people are tackling you and
100%.
rolling and wrestling and trying to break your shit, it's a different feeling altogether.
Fucking nuts. I had some guy choke me. It was like 60 kilos, jumped on my back and started choking. I'm like, what the fuck are you doing on my back? I'm just like...
Yeah, because you sort of, all that weight gets distributed differently on the mats, right?
Yeah, 100%.
It's a different ball game, man. You just got to know what to do with your hands and your body.
Yeah, it's like a little snake. You're just fucking swivering around.
Yeah,
and
man.
shit like that. So it's,
Yeah.
it's a lot different.
It's good, yeah. I rolled with so many different. I rolled with this dude. He was so big, massive guy, and even I was still able. I wasn't. He was a blue belt. I was still a white belt. I was still in a white belt, but he much bigger, weight class, everything. And we were going at it. It was good. It was like a good couple of minutes, and I was keeping up with him. So then he ended up putting it on me, but. You'd really notice a difference. The weight just distributes sort of evenly when people get down on the mats.
Oh, 100%. It just changes.
That's what makes it interesting too. Makes it more fair, I guess, you know?
Yeah.
And have you rolled with women?
Nah.
I have. So when in my classes, there were girls in there, and I was dead set too intimidated to roll with the girls because they were so good. And I was such an amateur. I still am a fucking amateur. But they were so good. And they're just rolling with dudes and just fucking putting it on the dudes. And it's vice versa. And it's good. Again, like that. It's even distribution on the mats, male, female, weight, everything just goes out the window. It's just fucking go for it.
That's right. It's all skill.
Yeah,
Doesn't matter boy or girl.
Mate,
Fuck.
and one thing I really learned, and this is probably the same for any type of combat, but as you're rolling and as you're competing, you're learning because fuck, this guy's putting his leg here, right? Okay, so then you figure out the next time you roll, you learn that, you remember that. And I was saying it's the same thing when you're sparring with a guy and he puts on a little comment, you're like, oh fuck, that was pretty good, you know?
100%, 110%. There's a boy who got in Full Force, Cody Jamison.
Yeah.
Like pro fighter. Honestly, he's like 76 kilos. I sparred him yesterday. The shit he does is just like, how the fuck do you do that shit, man?
Yeah, you see, sometimes they're just pulling stuff out of nowhere, and and it's the repetitive, that continuous flow of fucking strikes.
It's just quick as I was like, bah, bah, bah. I'm like,
Yeah,
hectic, man. This in my face, go like, fuck. Like you live and learn. It's good fun.
That's good, man. It's good. Full Force has been there for. When I was young, I remember Full Force, like 15. I'm 33, so a long time. It's been there for a long time, right? About that long?
Pretty much, yeah.
Same spot?
Pretty much, yeah. Same spot.
Upstairs?
Yep.
Mate, wow.
All
Good
three
on
brothers, world champions.
Yeah.
My main trainer, Joe Concha, world champion.
Yeah, nice.
It's just
there's a
gym.
good amount of knowledge in that gym, man.
100%.
Good, especially for Muay Thai. It's really, I can't think of anywhere else that would be has been there, especially in Western Sydney anyway. But mate, that's fucking awesome. Yeah. So fight in September. So what do you sort of, like when you watch back your last fight, think about then your next opponent, are you studying him yet? Are you sort of...
Don't know who he is.
Oh, you still don't know who you're fighting?
Nah, I'll just get a phone call saying, hey, get ready. You're on my show. I'm like, all right, let's go.
Oh, so you're guaranteed a fight, but you 100%. Just have no idea?
Yeah.
So when do they tell you?
Oh, any day, hopefully.
Yeah, fuck, because you want to sort of get an idea of what you're doing.
To be honest,
it's hard, but
it doesn't matter. Like, I have my game plan, and I'll just do the best I can. Like, win or lose or draw, don't care. As long as I make myself proud of my team, that's what matters. Like, this fight here, the guy won, but I never backed down.
Bro, you never did. None of you did, and you both kept coming back. And the amount of shots that were thrown in that fight was fucking amazing. And he was literally kept coming forward, and you were just pushing back. And there was times you were pin you in the corner, and you'd get out, you'd slip. You were really good at countering that right hand of his. He would telegraph it a bit, but you'd see it and you duck it, and boom, it was good. So you can get out of shit too, especially when you're in a little tight spot. I've noticed, man, you do a little cheeky spin out and try and get out. Yeah, it's good, bro. It's fucking good.
No, even the promoter comes and goes, man, people pay money to see this shit.
Yeah.
Like, you'll come in non-stop. Like, man, this is what you get from me. Like, I keep coming full no matter what. Like,
that's what makes it fun. That's the joy of watching people compete, you know? It's not necessarily about blood and knockouts and death and all these shit. It's actually the joy and the interaction, actually putting in that effort and going 100 miles an hour and just literally, it's who's got the heart. And you both had the heart that night,
100%, yeah.
100%. Fucking first fight out, mate. Just goes balls deep, guns blazing. And how much notice did you have with this guy?
No, so I had a lot of opponents pull out on me on this fight night too. I was meant to fight someone else, and then he pulled out eventually. Then we found him.
Yeah, nice.
Like 4 weeks notice. I knew nothing about him.
So Thor just pops out of nowhere and goes, yeah, I'm good for a bit, I'll fight you.
Like, yeah, let's go. I'm like, all right, fuck it. Like, it's literally just a phone call. It's like, Dwayne will call me, get ready. How much do you weigh? I'll tell him. He goes, get down to this. I'm like, all right, done.
And you talk numbers. Is there a set figure? You have to tell me the figures and that, but do you negotiate anything? Or it's just like, yeah, bang,
he's the man.
Yeah.
I can't.
Yeah, he calls it and says, right, this is
I say nothing.
Yeah, that's it, man. That's good.
He tells me I do. I represent him, represent my gym in full force as well, and that's it.
Yeah, nice. And then, so how do you sort of juggle or integrate both the gym up in Brisbane and then full force? Is it sort of like when you have cards up there, will you go to Brisbane earlier and train there, or?
So I sort of do my whole camp here at full force, and then I'll go a week out. I'll have one massive, like maybe one last session at Bloodshed, and then the rest I'm just chilling out and just running, trying to get down to weight, and
nice.
then I'm ready to go.
And you're ready to rock. How good is that, man? That's fucking awesome. And so, say you win in September, are you and then you're sort of aiming to get down to your 70s next year? Are you going to stay that light? Is that the plan?
Yeah, the plan is, sort of low as I can. Because when I was younger, I used to be like 75 kilos, like Shred City.
Well, like at like 20 years old, 25?
No, fucking 2018, bro.
2018?
No, like 18, 20 years old.
Oh, shit, I was going to say.
Fucking, Shred City. And then I went on a massive spiral. Yeah. Just broke my leg and I was 140.
You got to 140?
And my last one was my initial comeback of fighting. I wanted to give it up. I threw it away. I was like, fuck, I'm done. It is what it is.
So how'd you break the leg?
Playing soccer.
Playing soccer?
Yeah.
See, that's interesting because I grew up playing soccer, cricket my whole life, man. And getting familiar with combat sport, martial arts, and getting one-on-one, that's a different beast to tackle, right? Did you have that fear when you had your first fight? Or your first couple of...
First fight, I got fucking stitched up hard. My first fight...
Everyone got stitched up on their first fight, eh?
Fucking nuts, man. My first fight was against the guy who had 12 fights.
Oh, wow. Talk about a stitch up. Did you beat him? You beat him?
Nah, I lost.
Oh, sorry, you had 2 losses.
I lost. I was like, nah, fuck, it is what it is, man. Like, done.
And what, because you're playing soccer, right? You got all your teammates behind you, supporting you if something happens. You know.
That's the one thing that I loved about fighting.
Yeah.
It's on you.
It's on you.
If you don't make weight, you don't run, you don't train, fuck, you can't blame anyone else, man. It's you.
Exactly. And it all comes out in there. Every weakness you have, whether it be you didn't do this or you didn't do that, it gets exposed if the other guy has done that, you know? And it just comes down to who wants it, right?
100%.
And it's like, it's good. You see a lot of good fighters that lose and then they learn from it. Like, bro, the best example is Amanda Nunes, right? The fight she had with Pena.
Fucking killed the bitch.
I thought after what Pena did to her, I'm like, bro, she's fucking that's it. Like, Nunes' time has done. She's had her time. She's been on top for so long. She's beat everyone. She's only lost a couple of times. This is new blood. That's it. It's done. Well done. Thanks, Nunes. Off you go. Sail off to the sunset.
100%.
And one of my mates is like, nah, bro, she's not done, man. She is gonna fuck this bitch up. You watch. Sorry, I'm not calling her a bitch. But and what she did to her, mate, was just... That's how you see someone learning from a loss. You know, not a lot of time between the two fights as well. But she just came back and looked like a different person, man.
Yeah, she dominated.
Fuck, bro.
Pure
Pena
dominance.
She looked like she'd only had 3 fights in her life. Dead set, man. There was nothing. There was no answer. The Nunes was just smothering her every aspect of it. So you learn, man. You're always learning. It's good. That's the best thing about it, bro. It's really, like you said, it's just you and them. No one else can be the result of you losing or winning. It's you.
Yeah, like, you know? Even this fight, like, so many things went wrong as well. Like, even before the fight. But it was just like, it is what it is. I'm here now. Just make the most of it.
Because so much shit can happen.
Yeah.
That you cannot control. And you still have to turn up and fight. Like,
100%.
You still have to make the way. You gotta be prepared. And I always say this. I always fucking say it. You guys are crazy because you put so much time into such a small amount of ring time. And the risks that you put in that ring far outweigh the time spent before that, right? It's because you don't. It's 50-50 every time. It's always a roll of the dice, right? Obviously, you know in your head, I'm going to beat this motherfucker. You know, he could just get you with a cheeky one. You're like, fuck, changes everything. You know, there's so many things that can happen. So you guys are just crazy because there's so much there's so much you got to do to get there, and it's just. But man, it's a beautiful sport. It really is.
Yes.
Like mano v mano.
Yeah, 100%. Like a lot of people don't think of it as a sport, but fuck, man, honestly, like my parents haven't watched me. They haven't watched me fight.
Oh,
they haven't watched me.
Yeah, the WOG thing.
Yeah, won't do it.
WOG thing, bro.
Yeah.
It's very, very hard. People that are not WOGs don't understand this. They cannot see their babies get hit. My dad couldn't watch me play rugby league. Watch me play soccer.
Yeah,
the cows come home.
Same.
He used to run up and down the sideline with rugby league. Nah.
Forget
it. Bar of it. Did
Too
not
rough.
want a bar of it. Yeah. Try and watch MMA with him. Nah. Like, you know. But again, it's just different generation as well. But the WOG thing, it's just this like I got kids. I don't think I'll let them compete in MMA.
But to be honest, it's safe, man. Like you're both training.
It's I know, but again, maybe this is just the WOG passing through the generations, bro. I don't know. I'd love him to do wrestling or jiu-jitsu or, but even then they're gonna break knees and fucking do other damage. It's part of the sport, I guess.
Like I've broken my nose 3 times.
Yeah. Does it fuck with your breathing?
Can't breathe from one nostril.
Fuck, that would suck.
Yeah, it sucks.
Have you done any surgeries at all?
No point.
No point till you finish fighting. Eh?
Like I had straight teeth, had braces. My parents paid for braces. What do I go
That's
do?
why they're not watching you fucking fight.
And then I go to fight. So now I've got chips. I've got chunks missing.
Yeah, fuck, man.
It's
They
pointless.
just pissed out all the money in the toilet to watch you get them knocked out. Fuck,
Pretty
that's why
much,
they're not
yeah.
watching you. They're dirty on you.
Yeah, like even this fight, I had a massive like bruise. I FaceTime my mum. She's like,
Yeah,
"Don't
man.
look at me."
They can't. They're so old school, that mentality.
Yeah.
I understand it because all the WOGs are the same.
Even with tattoos, like I got my leg done, got my back done, got my
Yeah.
chest done. They're like, "What are you doing?"
Yeah. But that's just the way it is, eh?
Yeah.
My parents are exactly the same, bro. Honestly, that's just the way the WOGs are.
Oh, 100%. It's
Love
like
it.
very old school. Like I don't mind it, but like it's let me do me.
Yeah, I know. They you got to think too. Like, bro, my parents came from. My dad came from war. He left Lebanon during the war, so he's come here, and it's like, wow, this is like life, and they appreciate it in a different way we do because we're born and raised here. We always take it for granted how fortunate because we were born and raised in war-torn fucking countries. We probably wouldn't have been able to get out as easily as they were. So they come in like, be safe, don't do anything stupid, look after yourself, and then you're like, yeah, mum, dad, I'm gonna be a fighter,
Pretty much.
and I'm gonna get elbowed in the fucking teeth. Yeah, that's pretty much what it is.
100%. Like if I was from where my parents are from, it's like a little village. I'll probably be a shepherd. There's like there's sheep and stuff
Makes
like
sense.
that.
Which part of Greece are they from? Where are you from?
It's like a small town, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I went to Greece once, went to Santorini, mate.
Of course you did.
One of the most beautiful places on the planet.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
It's pretty good.
It's-
Mykonos as well. Awesome.
I was on my honeymoon, and everyone said that I spoke to said Santorini's good for honeymoon, Mykonos is good for a party.
Yeah.
Bro, Santorini, it's just breathtaking. You can't describe how nice it is. You have to go there.
Oh.
The photos are not good enough. Honestly, I see people on Instagram there. It's like everyone's there. I don't know now, and I'm like, yeah, it's just not. You have to go and just see it, and the food there. Oh,
Just experience it.
love it, man.
It's a good time.
It's fucking awesome. Have you been travel much?
Greece, Thailand.
Nice.
Done the whole Thailand
You
thing.
did the Thailand camp.
Yeah, did all that
How's
stuff.
that? Tricky.
Fucked. Training here is not like how Thais train.
Oh, that's their lifeblood over there. Bro.
Like I try to emulate the same thing I do here. With work, can't do it. When I was in Thailand, you'd wake up, go for a 6K run, come back, shadow bag,
Wow.
hit pads,
Just all
clinch,
day, all night.
spar, and then that's one session. Then come back at night, run 4Ks, come back, shadow bag, clinch, spar, pads, stretch, go home.
Some of these guys have had how many fights in their first year? They have like 30 fights or something, right? More even.
More.
Fucking more. You see them in Thailand. They're on the back of a truck. They're fighting. And the music's going everything, and then you hear someone on the microphone, and they're announcing the fight that's coming up on that weekend.
Yeah, it's awesome.
And they're punching on while the car's in the middle of the road. What the fuck is this? My first time to Thailand was the biggest spin out when I saw these two dudes just punching on the back of a truck. Like, mate, and then you really start to appreciate just how much they love it. It's all they do. It's fucking awesome.
Yeah, it's insane how it's a full-time job. It's how they provide for their families.
Yeah.
Even little kids do it to provide for their family,
Wow.
for their mum and dad.
I had no idea that kids do that.
Yeah,
to provide for
5
their
years
family.
old.
I knew there was a big taxi mafia in Thailand, but I didn't realize kids are fighting.
Yeah, kids are fighting that fight.
Shit,
Yeah.
bro. What about
Sorry, before what?
Yeah, no,
There's
go,
one
go.
story I can never forget it.
Yeah.
I was talking to a kid in Thailand. He was like 10 years old. I go, what do you fight? He goes, dead set. He goes to me, either I fight or be ladyboy. And I was like,
10 years old?
I was like, fuck me. I was like,
Bro, are you serious?
Yeah. So he had 2 brothers or sisters now, whatever you want to call it. And he was like, he goes, my 2 brothers chose ladyboy. I choose to fight for my family. And I've just gone, here I am as a tourist, just living the dream, training. And this is like their life.
That's actually fucked up.
I'll never forget that.
That is really
when
fucked up,
I asked
bro.
him,
10 years old.
Yeah.
Man, yeah, because as ladyboys that's how most of the people make their money, right?
Yeah, you go to the strip, like the Phuket.
But even Koh Samui.
Yeah.
They're walking around mingling with everyone. You don't know. You have no idea.
Oh, you can't tell either.
Oh, right. That's pretty crazy to think that 10-year-olds are having to choose between getting their teeth kicked in or fucking becoming a ladyboy.
Yeah, once I heard that, I was just like...
Such a beautiful country too, man. The people are so beautiful. I don't know why they have to let their fucking kids become ladyboys at 10 years old. That's mental.
It's not right,
bro.
Who am I to say anything?
Yeah, I know, right? Today's day and age, mate. Well, I guess being old school, well, your parents would be fucking doing backflips over all this shit.
Yeah, 100%.
Kids calling themselves boys and girls and all these things. It's it's a crazy time. I've seen a bit of it floating into the combat sport world. I think there was a fight of... It was a bloke fighting a chick. I'm pretty sure I saw something. Where was it?
It's been a couple of times.
There's been stuff. I can't remember, bro, but I would just love to see the argument for a female wanting to fight a male that's identifying as a male. I would just want to hear the argument, please. You know, just imagine it, right? What the fuck are you thinking, woman? You're crazy. Doesn't matter how good you think you are. You cannot outdo that. You cannot outfight testosterone.
Oh, 100%.
I'm sorry, but that's just science, bro.
Yeah.
Like it's.
I don't know.
Imagine that shit. Hey, you gotta fight. Paul, you sitting down for this one? Yeah, what's wrong? His name is Amanda, and he's 95 kgs. He's had a couple of fights. You want to take it? You're like, what, Amanda? Yeah, it's one of those situations. Are you taking the fight or not?
Fuck, man. If it makes sense of money, fuck yeah, let's
If
go.
it makes money, it makes sense, bro.
Fuck yeah, let's go.
Fuck yeah, let's go, Amanda. Let's do it. Any transitioning women that want to fight Paul, he's down. As long as it make money.
No, I'm not saying that. That's too much, man. Straight up.
No, I'm fucking with you, bro. It's just, I can't see that happening, man. I hope it doesn't. It'll just, rolling in jiu-jitsu and all that, different story. It's men and women roll all the time. But yeah, when you're trying to fuck with science, when it comes to combat sport, just be very careful. It's a fine line.
Getting punched in the face, it hurts. It's not like...
That's right.
It does hurt.
That's why they say violence against women. Australia says no, right? So that's the argument. Rest our case.
I'm not saying nothing.
No women are punching on.
It's a very sensitive topic here, man, so I can't say much.
Oh, bro, the gloves come off here, mate. We don't give a fuck. Yeah. Really, it's... I just like to call things how they are.
Oh, 100%.
I think some things are a bit stupid, you know? But people are entitled to believe and think whatever they want. I just say what I believe and what I want.
Yeah.
The same way they do. So it doesn't make a difference, right?
Yeah, it's not combat sport. Like, you can't. You couldn't say it. Like,
no way.
Fuck, man.
Impossible. You can't even wrap... Doesn't matter. All right. Amanda Nunes could probably fight...
At that level, yeah, 100%. But not trying to start.
No. I would say Amanda Nunes could probably fight...
Should fuck me up.
Oh, bro, she'd fuck any dude up. Are you serious?
Mm.
But in terms of professional athletes that are competing in in the UFC, who's she going to fight? Cejudo called her out. I think Cejudo called out Shevchenko and then called out Nunes or something. Yeah. I don't know if I don't know. I sort of want to see it.
You're curious?
Yeah, because if you see Cejudo get fucking knocked out by Nunes... It's pretty fun to watch, but then if you see Cejudo knock out Nunes, that'd be pretty weird.
Yeah,
right?
be awkward.
Just like fucking hammer fisting on the wrestling style. Let's go, you know. Yeah, that'd be fucking a bit strange.
That little fucking dwarf, that bloke, man.
For someone who is so fucking irritating, he's so good at fighting, bro. He's so good wrestling. Got to give it to him. He's really good. Yeah. But shut. It's like Aljamain Sterling, right? I really, really like Petr Yan. As a fighter, I remember back in the day when he first come on the scene, they were talking about how he had been training and traveling for 9 months, hadn't seen his newborn. He's so dedicated, hardcore Croatian dude, like loved all that. And the first fight with Aljo, I'm like, fuck, shame, like dumb cunt, what are you doing, right? Yeah. Run it back. I'm like, he's got this, bro. Fuck Aljo, and Aljo come out and he just fuck. All right, it wasn't like he dominated him, but he didn't. he didn't like.
Wasn't convincing.
He didn't obliterate him. He didn't. He smothered him with wrestling, with jiu-jitsu, which he knew Jan didn't have. And Jan just like, oh, what do I do? What do I do? You know, sort of. He looked like fuck. He was, he was on water every time they went down. But bro, give him credit, right? He found a way to beat his opponent. You know, he didn't just stand there and get punched like everyone else did. He fucking maneuvered around him.
He done it.
He done it, and I think so. I think, you know, with on the subject, man, I think the one person that will do that in the middleweights to Adesanya is going to be Pereira.
Yeah.
Oh, bro.
He's a beast.
I cannot speak for any fighter, but I'd imagine if you felt someone knock you out, that'll always be playing on the back of your mind somewhat. Doesn't matter how
100%.
good you are. Doesn't matter how long ago. Doesn't matter what different weight class gloves. Doesn't matter what company. Doesn't fucking. You just know this guy can knock you out. And bro, what he did to Strickland, the left hand.
Fucking scary shit, man.
I would not want to fight this dude. But fuck, props to Adesanya after his fight, he called him out. But even I'm starting to sort of just get a bit, you know, it's getting a bit boring, dude.
Yeah,
it's getting a little bit boring. I don't want to watch you spar, you know?
You never know. You might do it.
I really hope it does happen because it's good to see some change. And it's good to see a good fighter lose.
Yeah, 100%.
And then to see how they bounce back. Exactly like how he said with Nunes, right? Because Adesanya has been doing laps of everyone. Yeah, he lost to Jan, but upper weight class, you know, there's always that justification thing that he has been fighting up or whatever. If he beats Pereira, man, he's a tough dude.
If he does it convincingly,
Yeah.
like by knockout,
Bro,
not
he
to
hasn't-
say shit to him.
He hasn't had many convincing fights, though, when you really think about it. All right, yeah, Paulo Costa, a couple of those ones. But then his biggest war would be in Gastelum,
Yeah,
right?
that was a straight wall.
That was a mad fight because everything else was just leg kick, and then look for the opening and then counter. And although it's, again, defending your belt, right, you want to see, you know, like how John Jones did it. Yeah, John Jones did it for so
period,
long. Man. Just come out swinging the way you were fucking swinging, you know? Like, I know you can't defend your belt like that, but the one champion I think who does it like that is Usman. He just really puts it all out there. Doesn't give a fuck. Talk shit, comes out with him and Colby. That was great. Broke his jaw. They did it again.
Fucking crazy.
Awesome, man. Awesome. You love that. Because then you look at Usman, you're like, bro, this guy he's probably, my opinion, pound for pound. Volkanovski.
Oh, 100%.
Him and Volkanovski, it's a very fine line between them. I think I'd just give it to Usman a little bit more.
Fuck, Volkanovski hasn't lost in years. Like, fucking years.
I think his last loss, was it an amateur? No. I want to say amateur.
Nah, it was like in 2012.
It was on the UFC, I think, before he had won on the UFC, right?
Way before in the UFC. Way before he lost a fight, I think like AFC, which is Australian Fighting Championship, like years ago.
Let's have a look. Because I love looking up. I love Sherdog, by the way. Best site for
100%.
records is Sherdog. Okay. Bro, look at all the greens. Yeah. Oh, no. What's this? Ad blocker? Fuck off, mate. Oh, what do I do? Sorry, fam. Corey Nelson, you're
AFC,
right. AFC. Yeah. Holy shit, bro. 2013. Oi. All right, look. Let's call it what it is, bro, right? It's hard to call everything that's prior to the professional scene. Like, I'm not saying this isn't... like, James Bishop, you know? I know these people are... He fought Jamie Malaki. Oh, there you go. Right. But then he comes on. He fought Shane Young. Man... Look at this. Look at this. Chad Mendes, Jose Aldo, Holloway 3 times, Ortega. And these last few, he absolutely fucked them. Like, he left them for dead, bro.
He's a beast, man.
He's a good guy. Good fighter, man.
But honestly, like, even as a person, fucking top bloke.
You met him?
Met him, yeah. So
nice.
I cornered Luke for one of his fights.
Yeah.
And it was like an amateur show. He was in the back rapping his fighters.
No shit.
His hands. I was like,
were they like fighting out of his gym?
Yeah, fighting out of his gym. Yeah.
Wow.
Out of freestyle.
Bro.
And just, man.
That's sick, man.
For someone that's like so pretty much famous.
Yeah.
He's still giving the younger boys, like helping them, encouraging, walking them out.
That's massive.
And I'm just like, fuck, what a sick guy.
That's
like,
good,
that's
bro.
Awesome.
How good is that? Because that shows how humble he is, right? He's
Spoke
not
to
too
him,
good for it.
Had a conversation with him. Just, fucking nice guy, man.
Man,
Top
that's
guy.
awesome. He because he's a dad as well, right? He's a family man. I'm saying he does his cooking thing. He's and to be out of Australia, I feel like he doesn't get a lot of recognition. I feel like it's always not always, but I feel like the lighter weight classes don't get as much attention. Jose Aldo had it for a long time, but man, Mighty Mouse, no one fucking knows who Mighty Mouse is, bro. The guy was one of the best to do it. He was like undefeated for God knows how long. Even the fight he lost was questionable against Cejudo.
Yeah.
Very questionable. I think they should have fucking... They didn't run it back. They're like, yeah, we'll take Ben Askren. Off you go, mate. Thanks for your service. Boom, gone.
But funny thing is, everyone knows Tai Tuivasa, but...
Bro, see? Right?
Bigger boys.
It is definitely like, all right, John Jones, Tai Tuivasa, Adesanya, you know? These guys are... Even if you're a casual, you'd probably know who they are. Francis Ngannou, bro.
Everyone knows him.
Walking fucking predator, this dude is. Everyone, it's just the way it is. Okay? It's easier to sell a bigger guy who knocks people out. Most of your heavyweights are knockout specialists.
Yeah, that's right. That's why everyone pays to go see heavyweights.
Yeah,
Even bigger boys, like, they just literally, they want a knockout or want a strong hit, big hits.
Yeah, Ty's got a massive, massive fight coming up, man. Yeah. If anyone is going to be his biggest challenge, I think it's going to be Cyril Gunn because of with Francis can get into those wars where he'll let go and start swinging. That's sort of what you would want almost. Obviously, you don't want to get hit by him, but you want him to open up so he can find an opening. But with someone like Gunn, he's so composed and he's got that Muay Thai background.
And he's skillful.
He's very skillful. He's very agile for a big dude. That's going to be hard for Ty, man. That's his fucking first ever main event, and it's in France.
Come on, bro. It's from the area.
Let's go, bro.
Let's go. It's from the
I
area.
am so G'd up for this fight. Because honestly, I was very, very blessed and fortunate to have spoken to Ty on a podcast I used to be on.
Oh, no way.
Yeah, Rodney O. We used to do a podcast together. I did one with just Ty, and then I did one with Ty and Tyson. And Rodney's podcast used to be called, or he still has it actually, called the Rodcast podcast. So we called it the Halfcast Rodcast, because their one's called the Halfcast
podcast, yeah.
And we had the biggest fucking laughs, bro. They are two of the biggest sick cunts I could say, honestly, man.
100%.
Tyson, Pedro, and Ty, bro. Shout out to you boys. But I was very fortunate to meet them, bro. And they're just down to earth. What you see is what you get. There's no like put on behind the scenes. It's the same as on this camera. It's just beautiful to see.
I ran into Tai Tuivasa in Thailand.
I know.
Just randomly.
How good's that?
I was like, oh, what the fuck?
Mad.
Top guy.
Yeah,
I was literally there training. Literally stopped, had a conversation, took a couple of photos. I'm like, fuck, sick cunt. Like, he took the time to talk to people.
That's what he, yeah, bro.
And he's like, that's how he is. There's no, don't come talk to me. He's like, hey, bro, how you going? I know where you fight too. Fuck, it's mad. Good luck with everything.
Yeah, because you boys have got something in common.
Yeah.
And I said this when I said, you're the only motherfucker to put Western Sydney on the map, on the world stage. You got Bruce Buffer dropping Western Sydney.
Yeah, 100%.
He'll be dropping it in France, Western Sydney. You know what I mean? Like, that's huge.
Yeah, there's even a couple of boys in Brisbane, the tougher brothers. You got
Justin and fuck, I just forgot his brother's name. Sorry. Justin and
fuck, no, I forgot his name too.
shit, we look like dumb cunts now.
Fuck.
Justin and he starts with J as well. Fuck. Anyways.
What's his name? Yeah, it's like at that fight night I was at.
Yeah.
Me and him spoke as well.
Nice.
And we're just talking. He goes, man, fuck, man, sick fight, rah, good luck with everything. I'm like,
bro.
fuck, that's hectic.
Bro, do you remember Ben Sassoli?
Yeah.
What happened to him?
He was in jail at one point.
Oh, after the UFC?
Yeah.
Bro, because I remember I was...
He's out now. I'm pretty sure he's out.
But I was watching him fight, and then I know people get cut, they don't really announce it, but I knew he got cut. There was a couple of guys that got cut, and then he just sort of disappeared.
Yeah, it was in jail.
Offline everywhere.
It was in jail for a bit.
Fuck, do you know why?
No idea.
Bro, that's crazy.
Pretty sure. I'm
100%. Bro, if you're on that stage, right, and you're in the UFC, the epitome of combat sport worldwide, and you do your time, and they go, hey man, knock on the door, time's up, bro. Thanks for your time. Off you go. Where do you go?
You try and make it back.
Where do you go? Because I imagine the ride you'd be on, just cruising. And I think even Ty got cut from the UFC at one point.
He was almost going to get cut. He was thinking like 3 losses.
But he was 3 back-to-back, definitely.
Yeah. And he came out, Stefan Struve, and just knocked him out cold.
I spoke to him after the Junior Dos Santos fight. Was it after JDS? No, yeah, was it just after JDS? He almost beat JDS, and he got a bit happy after he saw him wobble, and JDS just pounced him. So close. He went 3 fights back-to-back losses. I remember seeing his Instagram. He was wearing a hard hat and a high vis on a job site doing fucking form work. I thought, fuck, bro. That sucks. Because he was only still getting his feet,
groove,
and
yeah.
his groove was still really young, but he had a big following for a young guy. When he was fighting JDS, I think he had like 60,000 followers or something like that, or 70,000. And now he's like 700,000, 800,000.
Easy.
But he was getting traction. And I heard he got cut. One of the posts on
shit.
Instagram posted that he got cut from the UFC. I swear to you, I still remember seeing it. But then they announced the fight for him. And he came back and just went win. Knockout. And he moved to Dubai and just strapped in, man. And one of the questions I asked him was about fighting, like, where are you planning to take it? He's like, bro, I'm just going with the ride, you know? Just enjoying the ride, making money, all that sort of stuff. And I think he's had a redirection of where he wants to take it, because to move countries.
Big commitment.
Massive commitment. Fuck, imagine you had to leave everything.
Fuck, to be honest, I'd do it.
Oh, if you got the opportunity.
100%.
Holy shit, yeah, bro.
Like, if someone goes
Suck
to me,
man a Sparky, fuck your lights, bro.
hey, you got no power? Not my problem. Sounds like a you problem.
Yeah, man.
If someone goes to me, hey, man, I'll sponsor you, go to Thailand. All you got to do is train. I'll pay all your bills. Fuck, I'm going.
Bro.
Just to do it.
Hopefully someone hears that and goes, hey,
Hey,
I'll go ya.
please.
Yeah, man, that's sick, bro.
It's a dream here. Please, help us out.
Bro, that would be amazing if someone could do that. If you just got the opportunity to really do what you love. Because they say you don't work. If you do what you love, you're not really working. You know,
Yeah,
you don't do a day in life. You don't work a day in your life if you love what you do. And if you really love it, and you can make a living out of it, man.
It'd be awesome. But there's not much money in Muay Thai.
There's not much money in amateur fighting in Australia in general, right?
Yeah.
It's sort of just, but if it's all you're relying on, you probably want to think of something else at the same time, right? You're sort of juggling running both a business and being a fighter, man.
I don't have much left, man, in this.
Yeah, imagine you rock up to a job on a Monday. He's fucked up.
You know what's funny though? I had a customer recognize me from that fight.
Oh, no way.
I fucking died. She goes, I know you. I'm like, never been here before. She goes, you fought last weekend. I was like, I did.
How good's that?
She goes, oh, my nephew saw you fight. I was like, oh, this is awkward now.
Bro.
But it was just weird, like,
That's
someone
sick.
to recognize me, and then the son comes out, or the nephew just goes, I'm like, yeah, that's me, man. Like, I don't do this full time. Like, I'm a Sparky.
Yeah, bro.
And he just spun out.
Yeah, because it's not like you guys get paid by anyone while you're training if you're not working. No one's giving you fuck all. You get nothing. You got to pay for the gym.
I'm paying to train.
You're paying to train.
That's right.
And then when you have your camp, you got to pay for camp. I
Correct.
imagine, right? Because you're taking time from the guys, the coaches, and the trainers.
Pretty much.
And then you get your chips, and then if you win, you get your win bonus. If you whatever, like there's so much, and it's just like you got to put it all on the table because it's what you fucking love.
There's one saying, I don't know who said it to me. He does sometimes go show how big your dick is. Like, I think it was Luke that told me that. And
It
it's
sounds like
man,
something he'd say.
You know what? But like, to an extent, he's right. Like, you just got to show everything, see what you got.
It's really the biggest test. It's almost like I think he said this on our when we sat down. It's like modern day gladiators.
Yeah.
You literally are, and it's not against off for blood and guts. It's for the art form of showing that tenacity to win. And you seem to see those highlights. I can't remember who it was. It was those two dudes. I think it was UFC scrapping. This guy looks like he's about to get finished, knocked out. He's wobbling. And he gets dropped, and he gets up and hits the guy, and the other guy drops, and they're going, and the guy that looked like he was going to lose ends up winning.
It's crazy.
The greatest thing about it, you know? It's fucking awesome.
It's going to hurt the next day, but it's good to watch.
Yeah, it definitely would. Some people just don't appreciate how hard a leg kick is. It feels like it's like a legit baseball bat across your body or across your leg, right?
And it hurts.
Yeah, like up here, you get he hit you with a few, like, oh.
Nah, man.
That would have hurt the next morning.
See the ones I hit him with?
Yeah, you fucked him, bro.
With his fucking firearms? Come on, bro.
You got him, bro. It was good. It was really good. So what your next fight's going to be, is it going to be on the same channel?
Yeah, it's be the same thing. They'll probably put up on YouTube as well.
Bro, hopefully, yeah. Is it live or?
Yeah, it'll be a live stream.
Live?
100%, yeah.
All right. Well, man, for people that don't know your page, it's Paul Tolios.
Yeah, Paul
on Instagram.
_Tolios, yeah.
And you got a fight coming up 24th of September?
Correct.
That's a Saturday?
Saturday night.
In Brisbane?
On the Fight League.
And anyone wants more information? What website for the fight?
I have no idea.
Well, it's noidea.com.au.
Go on Instagram.
Go on Paul's page and we'll figure this shit out. But mate, Paul, been a pleasure, my man.
Likewise,
thank you,
bro.
bro.
Thank you
so
bro.
much, man.
Appreciate it.
All right, peace, fam. Thank you.